Yes.
You know, maybe Uplink is just not their strongest game mode.
Maybe not. Now this
that could be it.
CTF Stronghold. This is going to be a slow burning map for both these squads here. You're going to see Marky B and Reedy probably sitting back and just being super defensive. So it kind of asks you here, who's got a better aggression? Maybe Petey, maybe Joe, maybe Moose, maybe Zero. We'll find out.
The thing is, there's potential for every single one of these members to go off when they need to.
Well, Marky was actually great on CTF earlier when we saw him. He just kept winning the gunfights. I actually spoke to Zero after that game, and he said, Marky kept calling out as a player, and then having to call out that he'd already killed him and didn't need help again. He was like, because obviously every time Marky gets pushed, that's very close to a flag being pulled away, because Marky was sitting deep back on Fringe. And he laughed about it. He said, Marky, you might as well stop calling out if you're just going to take all these kills when you call them.
Just making all the kills.
Yeah.
All the kills. Well, Marky had a very good map, that previous map, and if he can start heating up, he can potentially be the catalyst for Infused to get back in this game. But we're going to go straight in the ban. Protect, active camo and smokes. The first one's banned. Yeah.
Well, probably going to see Overdrive banned as well into this here, and it does look like Infused are going to do their usual trick, which means both concussions will go as well. There's the Overdrive ban. Concussions gone as well, so there'll be a flashbang as well coming in from them. I imagine that'll be Reedy that takes that one out of the game. Oh, no, Urban's taking it out. Huh. So, interesting, actually. Sorry, yeah, that's right. That's right. I was looking at the wrong side. It was going to be Urban. Reedy takes out Rapid Fire. High caliber for either Moose or Marky. And Marky takes it down, and Moosey takes out Overclock. I called him Moosey. Moose takes out Overclock.
Moosey?
Hey, Moosey B. That's a new combo. That should have been their duo name. Back in the old TCM days.
I mean, should it? I mean,
yes. Yes, it should. And then you got to say it with Marky's accent just to kind of even it up a little bit. Moosey B.
Moosey B.
Can't do it. Can I do it with Marky B?
I can't.
Only works with Marky B. Murky B, by the way.
No, but that's all you can say. Can you say anything else in the Marky's accent?
Murky B, by the way.
Can you say anything else?
No.
Say Stronghold, capture the flag.
No, I can't do it. I can only do Marky B.
Capture the flag. That was terrible.
That was the worst impression anyone has ever done of anybody in the history of the world.
No. I would say this is due to the throat issue that I'm currently having.
Oh yeah, you blame it on whatever you like, mate.
You know me. I'm Mr. Excuse.
Unbelievable. All right,
I'm gonna have to nail that down before
let's actually get into the draft here before we get too far away from it. Two lethals.
That was bad.
That was also terrible.
No, it wasn't. That was all right.
Genuine. Stop. Just stop embarrassing yourself and let's talk about the draft. All right.
Okay.
Two lethals coming in for the team of Infused. And it is going to be Tempest versus Annihilator. No, it's not. It's Scythe versus Annihilator.
I like the Annihilator on CTF.
I do not like that pick from Reedy.
I like it because he's going to be the guy that's going to be pushing out. He's going to be looking
for
those long
that for me
lines
says that Reedy's going to have to go aggressive with it. If you're going to use the Annihilator, you're going to use it to make a play.
Yeah.
But I still prefer the Scythe. I do prefer the Scythe.
It's one of those things, though, where you can get yourself into a position with a long sight. There's not really a great deal of them on this map, though, I would say.
Here's the reason I dislike that pick.
Okay, I'll tell you why I like it after.
Because on this map, players will usually be quite spread out. Now, if you're using the Annihilator, it means you've got 6 shots, and it means it's going to run away from you here. If you've got the Scythe, it means at least you can kind of take up position and close down an entire lane a little bit more effectively. Because you can just hammer rounds down and keep that baby spinning and ready to go. I just prefer it. I just think it's a better weapon.
The reason I like it, as I said, you can get yourself into a position you don't need. You can pick your shot. You can just look for that guy who's hiding back with a flag. Get yourself into a position, right, I know I can make the shot, and then you can close. You can have your teammate potentially there. I mean, this is all hypothetical because it might not work out that way whatsoever. But I've seen it used before, and I think it was Millennium I seen using it on CTF. No?
Yeah.
No, I can't remember. It was somebody who was using it on CTF, and it worked out quite well for them.
Well, I think if Reedy's using that, that means he's actually going to take a little bit of a different route into this than I actually thought he was going to. I mean, if you've got the Annihilator, you're going to be a little bit more mobile with it and looking to make a play, especially something like mid-map or making an aggressive push, which I wasn't expecting to do. I was expecting to maybe hold a cut on the way back for his team, but we'll see whether or not that actually ends up playing out that way. I just think the side's better for what I expect he was going to use it for.
I mean, one of us is going to be wrong.
Yeah, and of course, I commiserate you already for that. But let's, see how it actually plays out.
Perfect, isn't it?
I know. It's a constant battle with, people like you. Anyway, let's jump into this next one. And I'm going to go on board with, I'm going on board with Moose. I think Moose is a great start to the game. And I think he's going to start off great here. But bearing in mind, we are probably in for a slow one.
Yeah, I'd imagine so. Let's see what Moose can do straight off the bat. Just because you said you think he'll do well at the start, I'm sincerely hoping that he actually dies. Let's see. Oh, no, and there you go. He makes the first kill onto Zero. PD coming in there as well. Moose makes the second as well. hate it when you're right, you know, it really, really bugs me. Anyway, on board with Rated, makes another kill on Urban. And a pretty fast-paced start, but it is going to be Epsilon establishing that first bit of mid-map control.
Well, here we go. Here comes the push, and really is being a bit more aggressive here. This may not be the slow burner we were expecting. European teams have been famously slow, but Joe now managed to get one. Can he get? Oh my goodness! How did he get that? And Joe will now be making a rush for the flag. He's going to get away here, but he is in a little bit of trouble. Trying to dip and dodge away, has managed to do it. Wall run movement on point. Not quite able to make it. Moose, though, will try and reinforce it, but Rated just got a three-piece. He got behind them all. He's eventually going to go down. Moose will now pull this one away. Running for his life. Rated will have mid-cut. Looking for it, but no, goes down. Zero still in a potential position to get this one.
That's a flag, man. That is a flag to Epsilon. Moose, man, running all the way through. Picks up the
Joe and Rated combining for a six-piece and to pull it away. But now Reedy wants to get in a defensive position. Look at this. It needs to as well, because here comes the boys from Infused. Moose now has to make the play. Brings out the M8. He's got two people going against him. Down he goes well. Petey will now pull away. And Joe has to make big plays. Joe makes one. Can he make the second? No, Petey managed to get it.
Quite happen for him, but at the same time, Petey is not home clear yet. He needs to cover for his teammates to come in very quickly. Is the flag going to get returned? Not quite. Infused
Moose pre-aiming.
Moose is going to be there as well.
He's going to get it. Clutch coming in. Oh, he's going to go down as well. Joe now trying to chase this one. I don't think he's going to be able to get it either. As down he goes, and Moose hits him in the face with a nade. I think that's what the nade Moose actually dropped. And ended up cooking on the floor and taking him down here. But it is now 1-1, and neither of these teams seems content to play that slow-burning CTF we've seen so often on this map. They do seem to want to take it to each other. Already, Joe going very, very aggressive, has the cover advantage, takes that one down as well here. Now 7-4, and it is the SMGs from Epsilon, something I didn't expect to be commanding this game.
I'm going to reiterate my point about Joe again. He just tends to have these maps where he just goes, you know, sometimes he'll not have a great map, or he'll do okay. And then on the odd occasion, he just suddenly goes absolutely mental and picks up 3 kills and helps his team get that first flag. And it is one apiece now, but, you know, when Joe starts firing, that's a naughty little angle on Reedy. Getting caught out. Urban's going to get a second kill, but Reedy is going to come back and have to clean things up with that. He's going to sacrifice a little bit of control. PD is going to pull that flag, but...
There's a big comp fight. Oh, Marky may have just made a flag cap. Just with that kill on the other side of the map here.
You see, that's the thing. Moose is pushed up there to go towards the flag, but the rest of his team go down in the worst situation possible. Then you're in a bit of an issue. It's going to be very hard for you to bring this one back. Reedy's in a position to maybe potentially stop the flag. Not going to happen. Marky B goes massive. But anyway, I want to reiterate that point. Moose was pushed very far up, in no position to help his teammates. If the worst case scenario happened, it did happen. He's in no way going to be able to do it unless he comes up with a hero player. Not able to happen, and suddenly Infused are in the lead.
Well, Rated now waiting. Bearing in mind there are also streaks in play here from Marky B. Going to see one. Oh, waits it out. Actually going to take him here. Zero was doing a little bounce and hop around that entire bunker.
He's just an excitable child, isn't he?
Well, Joe makes another kill as well, and he's going to go down, actually. It's going to be the guy Rated, but Joe will now pull this away. Down he goes as well. Reedy looking to reinforce. Moose also reinforcing the other side. He makes a kill. They both end up making kills. Can Moose now get away? He has kinetic, not able to. Reedy now has to go aggressive if he wants it out. And I don't think he's going to. Heavily outgunned, sitting by a tree. Got an RK5. They'll let him probably sit there all day. There's now 4 of them all spawned up. Reedy's probably just spitting feathers right now, asking why on earth they couldn't make that happen. Urban comes through like a wrecking ball, taking them down as well. Marky B, the man who can't be moved, 7-3. Got his scythe, got his streaks, got the advantage, and right now have got the win if they can continue this on.
Well, Infused starting to push out a little bit. Marky B has lingered back. A couple of kills going to come in here for Rated. Actually, Zero does make a kill.
Again. Sure, he's not going to pull his flag for the 3rd time.
He's very, very aggressive. Joe's going to get shut down by Marky B, and again, that's that overextension, maybe from Epsilon.
If they let him get away, Pity if he challenges this, surely not. No.
That's a big kill by Moose.
Decides to end up picking his kinetic, knowing they cannot let him go there, and how important that kill actually was.
It was lucky Moose was there, because the same thing happened again. Joe was pushed all the way up there, and all of his teammates went down, so there's nobody to defend the flag. Joe has to potentially make the hero play. He goes down again, and here comes the flag.
Reedy's going to pre-aim this one as well. He knows he needs to make. He's made one. Looking for the second one. Reedy holds it down. 2 very important kills coming from him. He's not had a great game. He was actually 2-9 before that one kicked off, and bearing in mind, he's the defensive player on this lineup of Epsilon. It means you kind of see why Infused have the lead.
We're going to map 5, aren't we?
I think at this point we may actually be going to a map 5, but we'll see what's actually happening here. If Reedy pulls his game together and stops PD in his tracks, which is what's been happening an awful lot, then maybe not.
Well, Infused looking good every single time. They've really, if I'm right, every time they get a hold of the flag, they've managed to actually capture it.
Apart from once. PD pulled it, and the Moose
Oh,
managed to make
I
that
really
kill.
didn't see, but once they get the flag out of that general area, they tend to get it.
66.6 or 3 recurring, you know, percent of the time.
It would be 0.66666.
I will make whatever.
Not 66.3.
I'll make whatever I want.
That'd be less than 2/3.
My stats are
Wrong.
Perfect. All right. Anyway, let's kind of jump into this next one. Oh, just going down there, Joe. Trying to make a little bit of a play here. Looking for the players to come towards him here. And interesting enough, really has now had to back off, knowing that the player got through. But Moose picks that one up as well here. Only Marky B left, and Marky B has got his HCXD out.
Oh, God. It's not in a good position to have it in. He's going to get the first
it.
kill, though.
Takes down Raided.
Make a second as well. He's in a good position to defend if he needs to. He does go down. Joe coming around the back there, and they're going to be able to pull this flag. Who's going to be there? It's the overextended player of Petey, who does take down Reedy, so he's going to be in a position to maybe do something about this. He's going to run through mid-map. Or is he going to flank back round? He's going to flank back round. It's probably not the decision I would have made, but it doesn't matter. Marky B puts a missile on Joe's forehead.
Moose is going to be able to get that one. Moose is holding it here. It's actually going to be down to Rated. Rated's going to be challenged heavily. Makes the fuss. Oh, Zero just gunned him.
Oh, that is ridiculous shots by Zero, and he's not going to be able to put this one in. Is Joe going to actually be able to turn this one around?
They're having to wait in the bunker. They are having to wait in the bunker. Reedy's going to come out. Reedy's trying to make enough move.
Oh, Marky B took down
Moose is going for it. Moose not able to get it either. Joe will pick it up. Joe goes down as well, but Raided's there at the same time, and Raided will finally be able to get it down. When you're fighting your own spawn, you will have the advantage. 2-2 between them here, and Marky almost made it coming all the way up the map here. He's almost triple positive to get that clutch, but now Infused have got fire in their blood, because here they come once again.
On board now with Urban putting shots down, and they have control in the mid-map as well. Marky B has sat back and sent out that HCXD.
Oh, another one coming out as well. Moose has had to send his out.
Not
able to make that kill.
With it, but you can see on your minimap in the top left corner, if you have the general mid-map control that you need to try and pull flags away, Peter gets the first kill on that engagement on the Joe. Really trying to defend at this moment in time. He's going to have a few members of Epsilon collapsing in around him as the flag is being pulled down. Zero makes a kill. Really got the kill at PD, but Urban comes around and takes him down. No defense coming in from Epsilon. Last guy's going to be Joe.
Oh!
No! Zero
down he
shuts him
goes.
down.
But Urban slowed down a little bit. Raiders going to come through. No, Zero's managed to lock that one down. That should be home free now.
It should be, but there needs to be some defensive work coming over from Infused.
I actually think I heard a little bit of a ripper coming out, and it is. The side is active. That is home for Urban.
Anyway. Yeah, that's going to be Infused going 3-2 up. A very entertaining capture the flag map so far. Phenomenal work by these two teams. Yes, they've been there past the moment. But every single time people go for the engagements towards the flag, it's going to be very, very exciting. Kills going down left, right, and center. And here come 3 more kills for Infused. They're going to push up and get them in map control once again as they push onwards. And Epsilon are going to have to defend.
Yeah, Epsilon will have to actually defend this and try to get a little bit of map control back. Problem being is they actually want to push up as well. So it looks like Ray's trying to go in, using that HVK again. Not quite able to. Moose Mountain, though, will end up actually taking this. And now Joe's pushing forward as well. They have left a player in Mansion, and that's going to be Zero. Spawning by bunker, choosing not to go out through the cut where Marky B is waiting. Zero coming through. There's actually no engagements going on. All the players just passing like ships in the night.
Zero in a good position, though. Things can really open up. If his team can... Moose is just falling off the map as well. He's not going to be able to get the kill onto Joe. But if Petey can get this defensive kill, it's really going to open things up. But this is a bit of a strange stalemate because...
It's an advantage to Infuse. The longer this goes on, the more of an advantage it is.
The stalemate is that they've both got players in each other's bases, though. That's the thing. So everyone's just waiting for that first pick to happen, and then the engagements is going to start happening. Joe gets the kill onto PD. Is somebody going to make a move now? Marky B defends, and then once again, it's just going to be a bit of a stalemate. Moose is going to push in there. Oh, his Kinetic is being popped. He takes down Marky. Has he got anybody else to contest with? And do you see Zero there with the Tempest? He's flying around. Did take down Reedy. Rated took down PD. But Moose is going to be able to run through. Rated did come up
needs to make this kill. It's massive.
No! Huge Zero going up clutch again. Tempest in hand with the flag. He's going to be able to run it.
Zero double back there, just a few seconds.
Yeah, he's going to have support from his team.
Moose is in a little bit of trouble.
Who's coming around the back?
Oh, no, it's going to be
Marky as well. We're looking, so you have on the side
no,
for Rated. Gets the kill on the Zero and shut the flag down, but Urban's going to try and run this one.
Has the Tempest.
Looking against the Tempest. The second going to come in. Urban makes it 49 seconds to go. And surely we're going to map 5.
I think we are. This is a pretty much impossible scenario now. Joe is going to go check out Back Rocks. You don't see many replays on Capture the Flags and Black Ops 3, and I don't think we're going to see any now. However, Joe is refusing to let it go. It is going to go down. Rated now knows that he has to make a superhero play. Takes down Marky B. Doesn't really have the time to mess around. You've got to make a relay. I don't think they can actually end up doing it. Does make the second kill as well. Looking for the third. Is going to go down, and that is going to be all she wrote. It's time for map number 5, as Infused have tied this one up. The second time, Epsilon have had the same story. They win the hard point, they win the search and destroy, they lose uplink and capture the flag, and they take it to a map number 5. First Millennium now Infused. Can Infused make a difference? And you got to say one of the key players there was Marky B.
Oh, yeah.
Defensive
100%.
when he needed to beat, aggressive when he needed to beat. 19-9.
What a game. Really, really good.
Yeah. Also, Petey, by the way. Petey was just super aggressive with them. Zero picking up big 3 pieces. Like I said, this team isn't about the superstars. It's about the super win.
Yeah. And it's just so nice to see a capture the flag game be played out like that. Because all too often we see a bit too much of a passive game, you know, a little bit slow. But when teams go at it like that at each other, it's phenomenal to watch. And Infused walking away with the win. 2-2 in the series now, in the grand final here as well. And it is going to be Infection, Search and Destroy to decide it.
Well, here we go. This is something we didn't expect. A best of 5 all the way to the bitter end for these two teams. And right now, Epsilon probably, they've been in this scenario before, so I'm not going to put too much on their morale in this one. They did face this only an hour ago against Millennium. Probably a little bit gutted they've gone all that way here. You actually see Rated kind of just mentally shaking his head. So now how on earth have we let this get this far again?
Well, I mean, all the maps have not really been close, though, have they? That
No.
CTF was probably a little bit closer than 4-2 really says, although that's not necessarily a high score. And
Statistically, Infused are the best search and destroy, but against Epsilon, their record is poor.
it's going to be a tough one. It's a tough one to call. Infection.
Oh, here we go. Here
Try and
we
have a
go.
think.
I'm excited.
You excited?
I'm very
You're getting a
excited.
bit tense there, are you?
I'm very tense. This is a fantastic game, and it's just right that we end this with a game 5. Now, I'm not going to say the typical caster thing here. Will we see a round 11? Just a cliche.
No.
Okay, right. Well, let's kind of go into this next one then.
All
It
right
will
then.
be Infection. Both these teams here. Now, interesting to see how this sniper works. Both teams don't really mind using a sniper on this one.
Could we see a really quick protect at the beginning, maybe on a sniper?
I don't know. No, if you're Infused,
Is it
we sit
worth
there
it?
going, well, are they going to ban these snipers again? They didn't do it last time, and you've got to be wondering if they do the same ban again, then I reckon you'll probably see Zero with a PO6. Don't know how practiced he is with it, though, and that's the difference.
The thing is, though, I mean, Epsilon, it worked for them.